Houston, hello. Glad to have you with us at NRG Stadium as we are set to find out who will walk away with the trophy as champion of the TaxAct Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Now they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wall. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Osborne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Now adjusting. He's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. He gets a block, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You start day one training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He's going to pass on second down, using the quick game, and they get him down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hines is back in the middle, and the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. And the Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Second and goal coming up. Gets it out quickly. And he will score! Touchdown, Bucs! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone.
It's the score. Colorado 14. Navy.
He'll bring it out. It's Osborne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Hands it off. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the...
Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. A couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The offense starts with a short field. The run from the shotgun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Osborne. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently. And he comes up, tell you what, they talk about big on big. A big fullback versus a big, strong safety. That's a big collision.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers through the defender.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Handoff to the single running back. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs! And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to score points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Navy quick to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's going for a big play downfield. And that pass is intercepted. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll take another shot here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle. Catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Navy offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jess.
Touchdown, Navy! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but build some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Comes out throwing on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Osborne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
On the option. Quick toss. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Grab near the marker. It's Wall. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Osborne. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Navy will go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Running back goes in motion. Now the pitch. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. The hand to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Power football with the run. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. Off he goes. Touchdown, midshipman. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Working that left side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line and it'll be a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And here comes the Navy offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They want that clock to run. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.